One more time for the one time. One more time for the one time. Give it a minute. We'll see what's gonna happen. Okay, hold on. 1 second. Pause. A 30-second pause. Uh-oh. Did pause for a quick little second. Quick little second. Oh my goodness. Oh, I almost forgot. I remember now. I forgot just that fast. I forgot just that fast. I had to think about what it was. Hmm. Okay, hold on 1 second. I got a question, y'all. Peter, did anybody see the update on Queeta? The phone call with Queeta? Did anybody see the phone call with Queeta from ASI? Just a little update. Hold on. Okay, ooh, that ran up real quick. Hit the like button. Ooh, who is Bama into his house? What it do, Bama boo? Listen, I kind of got a halfway outside voice right now. It ain't all the way to inside whisper. Oh, from ASI. You said, Lord. Marcus, the interviewer. She said, oh, cool, 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 cool. Okay. Oh, shoot. You know what? 'Cause I forgot I had, dang, I had put this, oh, it be messed up. Hold on. Let me find the little, oh my God, where's the case? What is this? Tell me. Oh, there it is. Oh my God. I thought I had lost my AirPods. I was about to have a fit. Ain't no way I'm about to find them. There's no way. Although I didn't really go that far. I really thought I had lost my AirPods, but I didn't. She said, I don't follow. Oh, okay. She is one of the interviewees, and she is without freedom at this time. But because of her own doing. So, um, because she was out on, I guess they call it parole or whatever. She literally did like time in prison, and then she got released. and she got into a few physical altercations, and ultimately they broke her. She got out on bail from being arrested. From She had a no contact order with somebody. She violated that. She was out on bail at the time, and so they sending her. I guess sound like they about to send her back to prison because they said she was on parole. So anyway, that's who it is, Quita from ASI. Marcus, the interviewer. So he got some recorded phone calls with her, and he's using them as content. So she was talking to him about her boo thing. And this is the reason I hit live. I ain't gonna be on here too long. I personally think that it's imaginary. Uh, I see the people in the comment section that also think the same thing, but I really do think that it's an imaginary boo. And I think that I think that hold on, let me get my thoughts together. Ooh, thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the likes. I much appreciate that. I Not only do I think that it's an imaginary boo, but I also think that I don't know why I'm losing my train of thought. Hold on, let me focus and get it together. I'm outside. There's too much background noise happening around me, distractions. Y'all probably heard me. I ran into some folks that I know. And you know, I don't always want to put my content creation on blast in certain groups. Because this ain't exactly that Latrice Allen sector ain't exactly the nicest. You feel me? So anyway, okay, so Quita from the ASI channel with Marcus, the interviewer. He had some reported phone calls. Actually, you know what? I just sat down for a second before I turn it in. But where I'm sitting, I can't see around the corner. It's a bad place to sit because if anybody is coming, I won't be able to see. So maybe if I go this way, I'll be fine. I'll just go further this way. So at least I can see him. But anyway, here's the thing. That's a great say. Dude, all these noises are totally distracting me. Let me get my thoughts together. My bad for being so disheveled coming on here. Okay, this is what it is. He did a phone call interview with her. She was talking to him about her boo. My opinion is that the boo does not exist. I've seen people in the comment section say it as well, but you know how you be thinking something and you go to the comment section looking for it because whatever they're saying in the comment section is exactly what you was thinking, and you know somebody gonna say it. And that's really what happened the first time. I was like, it don't sound like this guy exists. And then after listening to her today, I'm like, now I'm pretty positive that this boo does not exist simply because she is saying all these things like you ain't gonna be able to find him, and if you do, I already told him not to talk to you, so you ain't gonna know who it is. You have shown this man everything, including busting it open, and now all of a sudden you want to keep your boo a secret, and the only reason she keeping her boo a secret is because he's all in her head. That's the reason. The reason is because her boo thing is all in her head. That's why it's imaginary. It does not exist in real life. And so what happened is Marcus said that he might talk to her mother, and then I'm gonna tell my mother not to talk to you. And she got so control of everything. And it's funny because it's that jailhouse talk. Cause from jail she seemed poised, she seemed like she got everything under control and all that other kind of stuff. But when she was out, she was wild. And if you know that you're on parole and if you do anything, they're gonna violate you and send you back to prison, which you claim you did not like the being at that place, then why would you do what you did? She was a buck wild. And if she gets out, she'll be buck wild again. But right now I am able to be a different person with him and he don't know that side of me. And to me, it feels like it just sounds like it's a sales pitch. And I just think that she really like Marcus. And I think that Maya saw that and Maya wanted in on the action. A lot of the folks say that who is it? 11. 11 Take Media. Hey, 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 welcome in, welcome, welcome. Um, a lot of the people say that Marcus knocked off Quita, but I don't think so. I don't actually think so. I think that it might seem like it, but I don't think so. Cause I don't really think that Quita would be able to hold that. That's why I never at first for a hot little second I had to look and I'm like, did he? But the more you look at Quita, I don't think Quita would be able to hold that. She would, especially when she was mad. She would have put him straight all the way on blast. She like him. She like him so bad. And I think Maya saw that. The algorithm brought me here. Oh, that's amazing. Hey, yes, love to the algorithm. Appreciate that. Hey, tap in. Hit that like button if you don't mind. Welcome, welcome. Um, I think that Maya saw that, and I think Maya wanted a piece of that action for herself. And unfortunately for Quita, Maya got taken down through there before Quita. But I don't think Quita stand a chance. I don't really think that Marcus would touch her with a 10-foot pole, although he don't really seem to have no standards for real. I also don't think that he would touch her. Oh, she went way over there, ain't it? Hold on one second. Somebody had walked past. Oh boy. Uh, Anyway, I think that she wanted, and as everybody was saying, and as Quita was saying, that she thought that Maya might have a little bit of I don't want to call it jealousy, but she might have had a little envy because, Marcus, to them, he probably looked polished, poised. He looked like a type of package that they want. He looked like stability. They don't have it. Um, and so, you know, they're interested in him. He pull up, he got the beard trimmed and you know what I mean? He probably smelling like something, he looking like a little midget, little Papa Smurf pulled together for them anyway, for them. I ain't saying for me. I'm talking about for them because from my eyes, I would say but he seemed greasy. He seemed greasy, but if you out there and you really in need, he might look like something to them. So they interested. And I think Maya was like, I want a piece of that. Well, guess what? She got a piece of it, allegedly. Allegedly. Oh boy, and I don't know if it's all the way alleged. Well, they did say it was no videos on the Patreon of that, so I guess that is alleged. That remains to be an allegation because what was shown was not a full on what was shown was not a full on anything, but he got her out of her clothing and he got her to do some things that was broadcast on Patreon. And I hope that she would know if he would really be looking at her like that, she wouldn't have been one of his Patreon features to make money. But then at the same time, I can't say that because he got the girl T, and they say that the girl T was a former interviewee and she is now a baby mama. And in his own words, they have a back and forth relationship. That's his own description of T. So, who knows? Maya might have actually had a chance for real, but I think Maya got taken all the way down and through there. And Quita wants it. So in her head, she done made up this imaginary man, and allegedly it is something like what she want to show herself to be with Marcus and make Marcus think that somebody desires her so that maybe she can get chosen. Reacts with Yo Yo, my girl. Hey, welcome, welcome. Yeah, that's what I think. I think Quita is full of it. Uh, I don't think Marcus will probably do anything, but for some reason he knew not to do Quita. That's what I think. That was a good decision on his part. A good decision on his part, because like I said, I think she would have put him on blast by now. And Maya, I don't know what Maya got out of it. Hopefully she got paid good because that ain't gonna last. So, whatever. She just looked like a dollar sign to him. More content, whatever he can get. He took him a little dip, couldn't resist his urges or whatever. And that was it. So between the Queeta thing, which I hadn't seen before I went live the last time, and the Josiah's thing, which is a trip because again, like I said, if y'all haven't seen my reaction to the Josiah's video, the baby looks just like Josiah's, which, like, if you've seen Maury, we know that doesn't mean anything. Uh, Not necessarily. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But he's at this point refusing to take the paternity test for a baby that looks pretty much like him. And so, yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. But hopefully, through Marcus's persuasion, he will persuade him to take the test. Because until he has a test that says it's not him, that baby looks so much like him that I'm still gonna think that it is his, even though we know that don't always mean that it is. And I don't know why he would run from responsibility. Like, the thing is, if you possibly have a child out there, why wouldn't you want to know? Anyway, I don't know. It don't make sense to me. But yeah, that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Let me see how long I've been on here. Oh, you know what? The other one was almost 30 minutes. I'm like, I could do a little bit over 30 minutes and then I could get an hour in. I'm tired. I done came outside. The bugs are biting. I want to go inside and whew, and get a shower and try not to go to sleep too early, but I don't think so. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I might be back on later because I feel a nap coming on. A nap coming on. How was y'all Tuesday? How's everybody doing? Y'all all right? Let me see. What's going on? Any of y'all tune in to the ASI situation? Anybody? She said, yeah, I'm at work working. Oh, okay. All right. Hopefully it's an easy day at work. Hopefully, hopefully. Hopefully everybody got some nice weather. Whatever cold front went across the country seems to have let up everywhere. It didn't go everywhere, but it went to some of the places. I think that the temperature is a little bit better now. That's what it seems like. So hopefully that is true everywhere. Oh, okay. I got a couple more likes. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all hit that like button for your girl. You know I appreciate it and everything like that. Definitely I do. All right, y'all. Well, guess what? I ain't gonna bore y'all no more. I said what I had to say. I'll be back at another time. Listen, if you are listening in, I am back. Kiss the ring. Name of my channel is Kiss This Ring Too. This is 2.0 for me. So I'm building back up on my way to my goal. Right now, my goal, I'm working towards 500 subscribers. So if you like what you heard, please hit that subscribe button. Or if you want to hear about current events, if you want to talk about the street sector, the Latrice Allen sector, that's the ASI Marcus the interviewer, that's the street sector. Stuff that's gonna be happening over there. Um, Listen, I'm walking now. So I might be slightly out of breath, but uh the Latrice Allen sector or anything like that. I got some content on a situation that happened with Rhianna. Actually, I'm gonna say something about that when I finish saying what I'm saying before I wrap it up. But for the situation that happened with Rhianna, so and also Mr. Tendernism, I got a series going on that. So check that out and much, much more to come. So please subscribe if you don't mind and hit that like button for me. Please react with Yo Yo. She said, Yeah, she said it's hot today, but it's gonna be cold tomorrow. This bipolar weather. It is bipolar. It's ridiculous. Like, come on, make a decision. You want to be hot? You want to be cold? I'll take it though. I'll take it. I'll take it warm and sunny. I'll take it a little, not as hot outside or whatever. It's good, but but it is better if it stays consistent. Um, I wanted to say something about the Rihanna situation real quick. Hold on, y'all. My bad. And this person shifted, cutting a damn hole in my neck. Okay, Rihanna, listen. I actually it was kind of busy today, so I didn't really get too many updates on anything for real. And I had just got wrapped up with my day when I went and just sat at the park and enjoyed some fresh air. So I've been outside and kind of doing this. But so I don't really know the latest as of today, but I will tell you as of yesterday, the situation with the lady, um, what was her name? I said something, last name was Ortiz. Ivana Ortiz. Okay. And she pow-powed Rihanna's mansion, 10 pow-pows into the mansion. Some of them pierced it and went inside of the home. Completely nuts. I uploaded a video. There's a few videos of her saying completely crazy stuff about Rihanna. And then she rolled up on her and her Tesla with all kind of mud and crap underneath it. So they already knew that she wasn't from sunny California, because there would be no reason for her vehicle to have looked like that. Well, anyway, she ran off, attempting to get away, and they caught her and arrested this 30-year-old um, woman. I got a few things to say about it. Thing number one, boy, how I love me some Rihanna. Boy, when I heard that news, boy, I was so upset. It don't make no sense. I'm like, listen, you know what? Y'all better leave Rihanna alone. You better leave Rihanna alone, okay? Cause listen, leave everybody alone, but leave Rihanna alone. That's my girl. That is my girl. And I'm like, that don't make no damn sense. But and then it turns out, because initially they said they didn't know if the whole family was home, but it turned out that the whole family was home. So all of her children, and that there's a possibility that she is currently with child. And this woman, she had a AR assault. You know what? I said it on, on the initial video because I'm up and coming and it ain't monetized or nothing, but I ain't gonna use those words on here because we all know how crazy this algorithm is. But she had an AR assault pow pow that she leaned out of the sit down for a second, that she put out of the window of her vehicle and let the rounds go into the mansion. And one of the neighbors said, we don't usually, it's funny because it was two different neighbors that I want to highlight, because one of them was like, that kind of thing doesn't happen in this neighborhood. And then the other neighbor was more realistic. He said, we don't usually have drive-bys in this neighborhood. He said, but I guess nowadays it can happen anywhere. Now that's real. That's real. But you wouldn't expect it to happen in a neighborhood like that. But hey, nowadays it can happen anywhere. So this woman, unhinged with her assault pow pow, rolls up and lets her rounds go. And they go inside of the mansion where this superstar and her family, two celebrity parents, and the children are residing. And she ends up getting captured, thankfully. And they're holding on a 10 plus $1 million bond. That's also a good thing. And her charges have been upgraded to um assault murder, um, which is also good. And it should be more than one count because of everybody, for everyone that was in the home. It should be for Rihanna, it should be for ASAP Rocky, it should be for each of the children. If the reports are true that she's with child, it should be for that child that's baby on board. If she has like staff, because she might have like full-time nannies, and sometimes they have multiple nannies that live with them. If they have 24/7 nannies, they might have the daytime nanny, they might have the nighttime nanny, they'll both live in the home. Then they might have the relief nanny, or and all of the staff, like literally for every single person that was in that home. That's how many attempt murder charges should go against that lady. That's my opinion, and that's what I hope that they do. I don't know what they're gonna do. And then child endangerment and like everything that they can stack on because it's ridiculous. Now, here's the other thing that I wanted to say. This is my wrap up thoughts on this. When they initially mentioned the suspect, they said that it was a lady with blonde hair and braids. People immediately started having a conversation about the ethnicity of the assailant. This is what I gotta say. When I heard blonde hair and but they didn't say the ethnicity, then you already knew what it was. That's one thing that has not changed. You knew what it wasn't. Let me put it like that. I bet you knew what it wasn't. Look, I might actually go ahead and I didn't even know I was gonna make it. I'm looking at the time. I actually might make it. So them two together, these two videos together can add up to an hour. Well, that's cool. Because I wasn't even planning to do that. I thought I was gonna do the other one real quick, do this one real quick, and then I'll just get my time in. However, I get it in, no big deal. But anyway, they said blonde hair, they said braids, but they didn't say the ethnicity. So you already knew what it wasn't. And then on top of it, it was like, why did you have to say braids? You know what I'm saying? And then you end up finding out that it is a person named Ivana Ortiz, and you see the video that's uploaded on my shorts. So you already know exactly what time it is. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. Um, that's really kind of crazy how they do that. And honestly, they may not have immediately been willing to release her name, but if they are gonna tell you that it was a blonde haired lady with braids, then they could have told you more. You know what I mean? That's what they could have did. But they did not because, they know what they're doing when they do stuff like that. They know exactly what they're doing. Mm-mm-mm. It don't make no sense. And we are at 2026. So what I would wonder is, when will it change? Is it ever gonna be any different? Or will it always be this way? That's what I'll be wondering. Like, because I'm like, is he coming this way? Is two of them coming this way? Wait, hold on, y'all. Not 12 pulling up because I'm sitting by this building that's closed. Hold on. I think I'm gonna have to end up putting a mute on this. Yep, they stopping. I'm gonna have to put a mute on this. I'm sitting outside of a building that's closed, and here come 12. So pause. I'll be back. Oh my goodness. Well, do I have a story to tell? Boy, do I have a story to tell. Let me drink me some water. Let me drink me some water real quick. Hold on. I'm glad I got a bottle of water with me. I was just trying to get me a little fresh air. I was walking around and I came and I sat somewhere that, okay, first of all, let me tell you something. Y'all, I'm so glad that I'm still live because if I wasn't, I wouldn't have went live. I am in my neighborhood, not too far away. I was at the park. I walked closer to home, but I ended up going live again. So I walked a little bit away, not that far away. I am sitting outside of a building that is now closed. By the way, I sit out here all the time. They close pretty early. I'll walk to the other side where it's more of a like a park scenery, not the one I was at, the other, but one that's kind of like it. Just has a bunch of benches and a sitting area, et cetera, et cetera. That's where I normally sit. This time I sat on this side, the opposite side that I normally sit on. And while I'm sitting here minding my business, 12 rolled up on me. Two cars deep, two cars deep. Can I check your ID? We just want to make sure you okay. The building is closed. Want to know what I'm doing. Sitting, they got benches and tables and stuff, and it's well lit and everything. And I'm just sitting here minding my business, enjoying the fresh air or whatever. And I see people sitting out here all the time, so I don't know what makes today different. But I will tell you that this past weekend, I was sitting at the other park, the one I was originally at, and I saw them circling around. And I was about done. I was on the phone. I was about done with the call that I was on, and I had decided to walk away. And when I walked away, they were like coming. And I was like, I wonder if they was about to roll up on me or whatever. But they kept on going. So anyway, so yeah, so they just rolled up on me, checked my ID and everything. Asked me where I stay and all of that other kind of stuff. And I'm literally just sitting outside minding my business. I just sitting outside minding my business, get some fresh air. And then they went to talking about a bunch of homeless people. Somebody is There's a vehicle parked across the street from where I am. I don't know who it is. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they're sitting there. Like, like I'm saying, it's funny because as soon as I get up to walk away, now they want to get out the car because I'm pretty sure they can hear me and they're just sitting there listening to me talk. Of course, they did sit there and watch them roll up on me and did sit there and watch that whole entire scene. And because it's so quiet out here, I'm sure that they can hear me. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be over my hour or whatever. But yeah, they rolled up on me, checked my ID, asked me where I stay.